Welcome back to the Orange Aces channel, everyone. Today, we're going to be doing a different style video. I made one of these a very long time ago. Today, we're going to be doing a tier list video. And I've had a lot more experience in the game since I first made this tier list video. We're going to go over the best, it's not going to be high scoring methods, but it's going to be the most fun jokers in the game, in my opinion. Okay? And that's what we're going to go over today. That's the tier list for today. So right off the bat, we have the NA slot. This is the old 8-ball. We are no longer going to be using that one. So we're going to start it off with the regular 8-ball instead. And again, this is jokers that I find the most enjoyment playing. So it's my personal tier list. I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, I do a lot of high score runs, so a lot of those are going to be tailored to high score takes. So we're going to start it off right with 8-ball, and I'm throwing it at C tier. Now, a lot of people hate the 8-ball, okay? They really hate it. I find enjoyment out of it. I've had a lot of games with it. If you can make it work, it's actually a really, really fun joker to play. Next up is Abstract. I'm going to toss that in the D tier. Honestly, all it really does is give you mult for the amount of jokers you have. You can't really make it work, and I don't really love it that much. Acrobat, very good in multiplayer, so I could rank that as well. But I think I'm throwing that in C tier as well. It's a ×3, but it is on your very final hand. So don't really enjoy that the absolute most. Ancient Joker. I'm going to throw it in probably B tier. Now, that might be a cold take for some of you. I'm sure a lot of you like the Ancient Joker. However, wild cards really aren't the best. Maybe it'll be better after the update. So for now, we're just going to throw it in the B tier. Personally, that's where I'd place it at. It's very fun if you can get the run online. Arrowhead also going in the B tier. I play a lot of Plasma deck, so that means Arrowhead is like an instant pick early on. Absolutely instant pick, because it gives you a ton, and I mean a ton of chips. Next up, we have the Astronomer Joker, and I think I'm going to throw that in C tier as well. I think the C and B tier are going to be very, very heavy in today's list, and that's okay. We should add an F to this list, and you know what? We're going to do it live here. Let's add a row below here. Let's change this to NA, and this is going to be F tier. And the reason I'm making F tier, okay, is for jokers like this, the banner. I absolutely hate the banner. Absolutely hate it. You can't see the jokers anymore. That's totally fine. I don't like the banner. I don't want to ever like the banner. Baron is going in A tier. Now, the reason the Baron's only going in A tier for me instead of S is because it does get a little bit boring if you continue to go on and on and on and on with the Baron. So that's why I'm throwing up an A tier. B tier for the good old baseball card. He's very, very fun if you can get him to use it. I've had quite a few runs with baseball card. It is compatible with Blueprint and Brainstorm, so extremely fun to play on like that. If you've never done a baseball card run, I highly suggest it. Blackboard, I'm going to throw in D tier. I find it just slightly annoying to kind of have to micromanage your hand that much, so funness factor for me, not the best. Bloodstone, going into A tier. I'm a Bloodstone fan, enjoyer, mainly because Oops All Sixes is one of my favorite jokers ever, so Bloodstone fits right into that. I'm going to go Blue Joker in C tier. Now, some of you might find Blue Joker to be a little bit boring or he's not that fun, but on Plasma deck, Blue Joker early, very, very, very good. In terms of fun scales, we're going to throw Blueprint in A tier as well. Obviously, he can make the runs a lot more fun, but by himself, he's not really a super fun joker. You're always going to take him, but not necessarily that fun. Bootstraps is going into F tier. I hate using the bootstraps. I hate having to micromanage my money. And I'm going to be a little counter-addictive onto when we go to the bull. But bootstraps, he doesn't scale that well. Don't like it. Brainstorm, same reasons of Blueprint. He's going in the A tier. Bull, I think we're going to throw in C tier just because its scoring capabilities on Plasma is much, much higher. And it scales a lot better. We did the bull only run, and that was very, very fun. Burglar, I'm going to throw in D tier. Now, if this was a high score tier list, it would probably go in A or S because the highest score you can get is probably with the Burglar and the Serpent and all of those things. but just as a Joker overall, not being able to see your entire deck and sacrificing all of your discards, I don't enjoy it. Burnt Joker is going all the way up into A tier, though, for me. Making those hands score a lot more points is very, very exciting for me. I really like the Burnt Joker. Business card. I have fun with it. I play a lot of face cards, so that means business card is very, very fun. You know, 50% of the time you're going to get $2. I enjoy it. Canio. Maybe one of the least hated, or the most hated, rather, legendary Jokers. I'm throwing them in C tier. I don't mind them, to be honest. Unfortunately, it's a little bit lackluster from some of the other legendaries, but I don't mind them. In terms of funness factor, Campfire's an F for me. Some people love the Campfire. I find it extremely annoying and extremely just frustrating that you can get all the way up to like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10x mult, buying and selling, and then it gets reset. You got to do all that work again. I don't like it. Card Sharp, going in C tier. Very, very powerful Joker. Odds are you're going to play the same hand multiple times, so that's almost a free ×2. Cartomancer is going up in B. I find myself grabbing the Cartomancer a lot. It is compatible with Blueprint and Brainstorm, so getting those extra tarot cards, very, very fun. Castle, I'm going to throw in the D tier here. I really don't enjoy the Castle that much. I'm not a Castle enjoyer. I've had a few runs with him on the channel. It just requires a lot of thinking, a lot of discarding. Don't enjoy it. Cavendish, throw him up in the B tier. Very fun Joker. Always that little element of surprise. Is it going to break? Is it not going to break? Very, very fun. Ceremonial Dagger. This might be a hot take. I'm throwing him in C tier. We had the double dagger run, and honestly, that run was so much fun. I'm throwing Ceremonial Dagger in C tier here. Absolutely. Certificate, also going to go in C tier. Gives you the opportunity to find a really good sealed Joker early. Can you make some very, very messy deck shenanigans go on? I like it. Throwing it up in C. Chaos the Clown. I was pretty low on this before, but I'm going to throw it in C tier as well. Just because realistically you get another reroll. It's not that fun per se, but you get another reroll, so it's pretty cool. Shiko, I definitely find to be very boring when I get him from a soul card. I'm most of the time upset about it, so we're throwing him in the D tier. He's not trash. Almost all of these Jokers are going to go in F tier. The Jokers that just give you chips or mult for hands. I still don't know all of their names. Cloud9. For funness factor, it's going in A tier. If you've never had a maxed out Cloud9 build, I highly recommend you do so. Extremely, extremely fun. And Constellation is going to be my first S tier for funness. One of my first videos that did very, very well was my 5x Constellation run. Kind of skyrocketed my YouTube Shorts algorithm, and I love Constellation. Whenever I can get Constellation online, I absolutely do it. Absolutely. It's very fun to do. You're always going to be buying planets regardless, so we're going to do it. Again, another Joker here, going in F tier. This is going to be a very common theme. As I see them pop up here, we're just going to throw them down in the F selection. Debit card, credit card, whatever it's called, also going in F tier. Hate it. Never pick it up. Never found a use for it personally. Delayed gratification, F tier. For the same reason that Banner is an F tier, delayed gratification is an F tier. I hate not using my discards. It's most likely a personal preference, but I don't like it. Cola is going in B tier. Now, the reason behind that is you can have a lot of fun in this game with double tags, whether it be negative skips, rare skips. Maybe you could do some, some spectral packs. All of those, very, very, very fun. DNA is going in S tier for funness factor for me. I love DNA. The whole point of the game, not the whole point, but many times you're trying to search for that perfect card, whether it be polychrome, lucky, glass, gold, steel, all of that. DNA provides an out to deck fix like absolutely crazy. Get all the cards that you want. It's amazing. We got driver's license here. Kind of boring. I'm going to throw them in the D tier. You need 16 cards to activate it. Don't use it that often. Again, it's just a ×3. Not really that good. The Drunkard. Honestly, I'm throwing the Drunkard in C tier. Getting another discard. I value discards very, very highly. So getting another discard, I think, is amazing. So throwing up in C tier, absolutely. Dusk, A tier. Any retrigger Joker's probably going to hop into the A tier. I find normally Dusk doesn't get used that much. Honestly, I'm going to throw it down in B tier actually after saying that, just because you don't naturally play all of your hands that much, but retrigger nonetheless, very, very fun. Egg, throwing him in C tier, you know. It's a good Joker overall, but not my favorite cup of tea. Erosion is going in D tier. Honestly, I find myself having more than 50 cards more than not sometimes, especially with DNA being up here. Even Steven, I'm going to have to throw him in F tier. I'm sorry, I have to. I find it very, very hard to play just even cards. I don't really like going for flushes. I don't like it. Faceless Joker, funness factor for me, it's going to go in D tier. It's not a bad economy Joker at all. However, getting rid of your face cards, which is what I play a lot, and again, this is my list, obviously. I play a lot of them, so it's going down in D tier, 100%. Fibonacci, it's going to hurt some people. It's going in F. I hate Fibonacci. I find it very hard to play. I don't like it. Four Fingers, kind of a fun Joker, ultimately, but he's going in D tier for now. JJ Joker, kind of fun. Kind of fun. Probably a C tier candidate. And we're going to throw him in there, and I'm going to adjust the list here real quick so we can get a better view. Okay, now that the list is filling out, we got to get a better view here. I threw JJ Joker in C tier. Yeah, it's just a flat scaling mult Joker, but throwing him up in C tier because he's fun to play. I've wanted to get to like 1,000 plus JJ Joker. We'll probably try that at the start. Flower Pot, I'm not going to throw it F tier because I recently had a very fun run with it. If you can get Flower Pot online, I find it very, very fun. I just don't think it's very, very likely. Fortune Teller is also going in D tier, another flat scaling. I like seeing the numbers. I really like seeing the numbers of how high we got Flower Pot to go. But other than that, no. Gift Card, I'm throwing up in A tier. I just find it really fun to have all of my Jokers gain value, especially if you buy like clearance sale or liquidation. Very, very fun Joker to grab in my opinion. So pick up Gift Card whenever you can. Glass Joker's another fun one. It's going to go in B tier, however. Not a lot of people use it, but I don't mind the Glass Joker if I get the option to. The goal is Blueprint, Brainstorm, DNA, Dice, Glass. Okay? That's the goal. And then going for a ridiculous Glass Joker. These suit Jokers, they're all going in F tier because in terms of actually enjoying them, I do not like it. So we're going to go ahead and throw those into the F tier preemptively right now. Golden Joker is going to go into, honestly, I'm going to throw it into C tier. And the reason being is for doing absolutely nothing except having them in your bar, you get $4. I'm a fan. Golden Ticket is going in S tier for me for funness. I love making a lot of money in the game. I think it's really, really fun. It's how you get a lot of high scoring runs. And that's what I do a lot. So it's going in S tier. If you can get a really, really good Golden Joker run, you can make a lot of money on this game. Green Joker, I don't find that very fun to play. So we're moving him into D tier. Again, you can't discard. So he's a little bit better than Banner and Delay Gratification. It doesn't get reset to 0. But it is what it is. Banana is going in the same division as our good old Cavendish. We'll make them battle each other out right there. 15 malt for nothing. Very, very good at the start. Hack, A tier. 100%. Hack is very fun. This might be a hot take. Halvesies is going into F tier. I find Halvesies to be extremely annoying to play. I don't enjoy it. And that's why he deserves F tier for me. Hallucination, I actually have fun playing with. So we're going to send it off into C tier. You get extra tarot cards, makes your deck better. Happy about that. This should come as no surprise. Hanging Chad going up into S tier for me. One of my favorite retrigger Jokers. It's common. You can see it nearly every single game. Really, really enjoy it. I used to be high on Hiker, but honestly, he's going back down into D tier now. Most runs don't get off the ground with an extreme amount of chips, right? You're mostly going for X malt in the end. So Hiker is going into D tier. Fun at the start, maybe, but he falls off very, very hard. Hit the Road Jack, another great F tier candidate. I absolutely hate it. It doesn't mean I won't go for it sometimes for a funny run, but when I see it as a rare Joker, I get sad. Similar to why Campfire is bad. Hologram, hopping up into B tier, I find it to be extremely fun, especially if DNA is going to be on my S tier. I think Hologram has to be very, very high up there, and he absolutely is. Now, Ice Cream's a funny one. I'm throwing Ice Cream in B tier. Now, the only reason I'm doing this is because it's almost an instant take on Plasma Deck for me early on, and it allows me to have more fun. And Ice Cream honestly holds its value for a very, very long time. It takes 20 turns to get it down to 0, so it's amazing. Invisible Joker, S tier. I think it's infinite amounts of fun, personally. It's infinite amounts of fun. It's going S tier. It could be anything. Jimbo plus 4 mult. I'm sorry. Gotta do it to you. You're going F tier, my friend. Joker Stencil. Going up into A tier for funness. If you can get like a 5, 6, 7, 8x Joker Stencil run, not only will you have a banger YouTube video, but you'll have a lot of fun doing it. I need to go on Black Stake Ghost Deck and see what I can do with the Joker Stencil. Okay, more Jokers that give you base mult. Based on the hands you play, they're gone. Juggler's actually decently fun. We'll throw him in C tier. No major explanation really needed. Here's a good one. I don't even know what it's called. What is it? I gotta remember, but the punch card. The punch card? What is he called? Regardless, he's going into F tier. It's extremely annoying to have to go for it. He's going into F tier. Luchador? Saves your butt, kind of boring, going into D tier. So one of my second or third favorite cards up next, the Lucky Cat, absolutely going in S tier. One of the most fun scaling Jokers. Lucky cards are my favorite to play personally. Madness is going to go in C tier. If you can get a really good Madness run going, especially with Eternals, that could be very, very fun. Mail-in Rebate, in terms of funness, S tier. I love discarding cards for mail-in rebate. I know I'm making $5. S tier all the way. Marble Joker's going into D tier. Don't really value stone cards that much. Matador's going into F tier. Mary Andy is going into D tier here as we kick the NA off the page. Midas Mask is next. And I actually really enjoy Midas Mask, so he's going all the way up into B tier. Can be kind of annoying that gets rid of all of your other additions if you've already have a really good setup on your Joker or on your cards. But he's going into B tier. Mime, same reason as the Baron, hopping up into A tier. Love the Mime. Very, very fun. Misprint is next. Some people would throw it into F. I'm going to throw it into D tier just because it has that fun value of potential 23 mult for free. Really, really cool. Mr. Bones is going into F tier. I don't think I've ever really utilized him. Mystic Summit I find extremely annoying because I always forget to use my last discard, which kind of counteracts everything I've said before, but Mystic Summit going into F tier. Obelisk. Now, I've said a lot of cards are very, very annoying to be used. Obelisk is one of those cards, but I enjoy it. It's going into B tier, honestly. Obelisk B tier, that might be a hot take, but I'm doing it. Odd Todd. Same thing as Even Steven. Where did I put Even Steven here? I put him in F tier. Odd Todd. Slightly higher because of chips, so it's going into D tier. Onyx Agate. A little bit worse than Arrowhead, I'd say. I'm going to throw it into C tier. Oops All Sixes. S tier. Absolute favorite Joker in the game. It's going into S tier. Not infinite possibilities, but some very, very fun synergies with Spaceman, with Lucky cards, with Cavendish breaking, stuff like that. Very, very cool. Pareidolia is going into C tier. You can pull off a lot of cool things with some face cards. Maybe like a Pareidolia hack, Scary Face, stuff like that. Perkio. In terms of funness, we'll throw it in A tier. Obviously, you don't get it very often. You do have to have a certain build to pull it off correctly, but Perkio going into A tier. This will come as no surprise again. Photograph is going into S tier with Hanging Chad. The best combo in the game, in my opinion. Here's the reverse of this. I have Popcorn up next. Popcorn's going into F tier. It loses out in 5 rounds, only gives you 20 mult. Not very good. Raised Fist, F tier. Ramen, D tier. Okay. Ramen's actually pretty good, ×2 for no reason, until you discard your cards, obviously. But I don't mind discarding my cards, even if it's 1.8, 1.7x, it helps out quite a bit. Red cards going into D tier. It's a flip-flop from D or F. I don't mind red card, to be honest. It just takes a lot of work to get it to where it needs to go. Keep in mind, this is realistically like plasma white stake jokers, what I have fun on, okay? Reserve parking, I don't mind. It's actually a good combination with Pareidolia here. I think I'll throw it into C tier there. Ride the Bus is an instant F. I never use it. Riff Raff is a C tier. You can get Hanging Chad and Photograph from Riff Raff. We'll take it. Showman, S tier. Probably, maybe I'll align these a little bit better from my like most favorite. That's probably more like it. Showman is one of the most fun jokers you can pick up in the game. One of the most fun. Infinite possibilities of getting 5 of a kinds, 4 of a kinds, extra tarot cards, stuff like that. Showman's amazing. Rocket Ship, don't have to say much. Going into D tier. Kind of too slow to get off the ground to have a lot of fun with it. Rough Gem, similar to Onyx Agate. Not my absolute favorite, but gets you a little bit of money. Here's the Runner. Also going to throw it into C tier. I do like it way better than the Hiker because it scales slightly faster. Straights are a very viable option. Seance is going in D tier. I would love to throw in F tier, but honestly, the value of Spectral cards and what they can do to any game, it's worth it just to try. Satellite, also going to D tier. Honestly, it's okay when it's okay. It maxes out at, what, $11? But it is what it is. Scary Face going up into A tier. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, what? What is he doing? But Scary Face on Plasma deck, the most free few rounds you'll ever have, just playing a few face cards, and that's fun to me. Scholar, even though I'm Orange Aces, Scholar is going into F tier. Absolutely boring. Do not enjoy Scholar at all. Seeing Double, F tier. Very boring. You have to play multiple suits. Not very fun. Seltzer's going in A tier. Seltzer allows you to re-trigger any card. It's one of the only cards in the deck that effectively is useful on every single card, right? Most of them, like Hack or Scary Face, they're limited to a certain batch of cards. Seltzer, any card. Shoot the Moon, very boring to play. It's going in D tier. Shortcut, F tier. It's just boring. Personally, it's boring. Sixth Sense, very, very fun. Much better than Seance. Way easier to get off the ground. It's going A tier. I don't mind that at all. We got a Pair Joker here. We're going to start going a little bit low on our F tier. That's totally fine. It means I'm going to have to scroll a little bit. Totally fine. We don't have too many more Jokers left. Let's go Smeared in F. I really, really don't like playing flushes. I don't like it. I don't like playing flushes. I find it very boring. It's going in F tier. Smiley Face, however, Smiley Face, I'm okay with, and I'll throw it in the B tier. It's worse than Scary Face, but I don't mind it. Sokkin Buskin is going A tier for sure. One of the best retrigger cards, obviously, on face cards. Space Joker. It's going to be a shocker to a lot of you. It's going in A tier just because I love getting more probability. So Spaceman, very, very fun if you can get him to work. Also adds that little element of surprise. Very, very fun. Here's an interesting one. Spare Trousers, I'm throwing in B tier just because it's a cool looking Joker and I have fun playing with Spare Trousers. I just really do. 2 pairs are very easy to play and it's a very good scaling malt Joker early on. Splash, F tier. Square Joker, F tier. Stone Joker, F tier. Superposition, F tier. Swashbuckler, F tier. Vagabond, F tier. I like money. Walkie Talkie, F tier. More random Jokers that I like here. Let's go with Steel Joker, B tier. Now, if you're going for high score runs, typically you're going to have a lot of steel cards. If you're playing the Baron Mime stuff, that can make for a really, really fun ×20, ×30 Steel Joker. And I like seeing those big numbers. Okay? I really, really do. Stuntman on Plasma deck, quite fun, but also quite annoying. It's going into C tier. Mainly because you lose the hand size. And it's just really, really detrimental when you lose that hand size, for sure. Supernova, I can't really get behind personally because it's just a flat malt scaling Joker. That's an F tier for me. The Duo is a rare, and it probably one of the worst rares, so it's going into C tier, whereas the Family is going A. I just have a lot of fun with the ×4 because I'm normally playing a Flush 5 or a 4 of a kind like that. Idol, A tier. Takes a very long time to get Idol online, but when you get it online, it hits like gold. Here we go. We got the, I think this is called the Order. Guess what? That's going F tier. We have the Flush one. It's going D tier just because I'm more likely to play a Flush 5, so technically it works. And then we threw the Duo here, so we got to throw the Trio in B tier. Throwback, very fun Joker, also going in B tier. To-do list, B tier. I used to be really, really low on to-do list. I have since joined. I like it. To the Moon, B tier. Trading card, S tier. Trading cards an S tier. Econ Joker, deck fixer extraordinaire. Trading card is going S tier. Triboulet, just because it's a legendary, it's going A tier. Troubadour, C tier. Don't like that you lose the hand or the -1 hand. Not my favorite. Bean's actually extremely fun to use. It's going in A tier. Vampire has to stick with Midas Mask. So wherever I threw Midas Mask, I threw it in B tier. Really good one to have. This is an NA. This is an F tier. And Yorick, probably one of my favorite legendary Jokers actually, because you don't have to do anything. You just discard cards like normal. And there you have it. This is my list for the fun Jokers to play in Balatro, in my opinion. Let me know what you would change in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed today's tier list. Should I make more of these? Should I do like a gold stake tier list? Should I do something else? I don't really know what to do. Let me know if you want to see more tier lists. That's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Check out all my links in the description down below if you want to support me, and I'll see you later for some more Balatro content. Take care. Have a good day. Goodbye.